Well, we're at Cobdown after well, I was going to start the interview what I meant to go, but we're with Darren Manning after a 4-3 victory for the Boots away at K Sports today. Poor start. We'll just start the game. The goal, we've been talking about not conceding those kind of goals, and we've let that in. What are you thinking on the touchline after a couple of minutes?
I want to walk on there and head the ball myself. Is one of the thoughts I had, but no, we just didn't start right. After that, we was okay. We was okay after that. It's just they caught us with a long throw 2 or 3 times early doors, but as soon as we got our heads around that, we was fine with it. After that, they didn't cause any more problems since that point. But no, it was a slow start, but a good reaction.
We got on the ball fantastically midfield. We dominated their midfield. We kept the ball, knocked it around, and then for a good 25 minutes or so, we were just all over them. And then I thought Brownie's 2 goals in the first half, both times showed a lot of composure.
Yeah, I just said to the boys there, I said today we had an exceptional 30 minutes. The after the first 15 where we were slow and it didn't start right, that next 30 after we was exceptional. We've carved them open numerous times, and the passing, the patterns, the play that we was having. The surface helps, so we could get it down and we could play how we want to play, and it proved what a good side we can be, because we have opened them up there numerous times, very very comfortably at times, and if anything, it should have been more. We should have took more advantage of that, but Brownlie's got 2 very good goals there. The first one, especially the first one, it was a very good finish. But that's what Brownie does. Brownie, he's good in them areas, and if we can get him in the right areas, and we've been working a lot this week on penetrating teams and always having that threat in behind, and he proved that today, and he's got 2 goals from it.
I think both goals, one come from the back and the other one was more like play, but I think both goals we had the ball 10, 12 touches before the ball in the net.
Minimum, and it just proves what we want to do, and it's scoring them type of goals and playing that type of football, and no, like I said, that 30-minute spell we had, we was exceptional. We was exceptional, and I don't think they probably had about 10 touches in that spell where we kept the ball very well. We was composing it, and we got 2 goals just before half time.
Goal disallowed before half time for offside.
Yeah, which was never offside, by the way. In a million years, he's had to come. Yeah, it baffled me how that's offside, but it weren't for me. And we had a Stonewall penalty just before half time, and he's given some real soft ones today. And that's an absolute Stonewall one that he's missed, and the linesman standing right in front of him and told me he couldn't see it, and he's as far away as I am to you, Tom. It's that baffled me. So yeah, it was an odd game today, but we found our way to win.
That's it. We go in 2-1 up, well on top the way we finished their first half. And great start to the second half. We go 3-1 up.
Yep.
Another good goal.
Yeah, Ollie, it's what he does, isn't it? You know Ollie well enough now, Tom. You know, in them sort of situations, he's got himself 2 goals today, and he's been our bit of a talisman really since he's come in. That when we've needed a goal, I'd say 8 times out of 10, it's Ollie that steps up with it. When you think of Canterbury City away, Ollie steps up with a goal. When we've needed one, he stepped up, and today was another one of them days. Yeah, good football again. Got him in, and he's coolly slotted it through the goalkeeper's legs. And after that, we went downhill.
It wasn't if you look behind you, it wasn't an easy chance with Ollie, because he's got 4 goals behind the goal.
Yeah, I know, it's bonkers. Bonkers.
But yeah, I was going to say, if it finished at 3-3, I was going to say, to be fair to them, they would say they deserve a draw, just on the way that they put pressure on.
But that's just it, Tom. They didn't. We let them. I said to them at half time, like we need to start really stamping our authority on teams and going for the throat. But today they were on the floor, and we've picked them up, helped them out, made them a cup of tea, and gave them a penalty. Like we need to not let teams back into games. Like at the moment, we're giving teams chances to get into games, and that's what we need to cut out. The real top teams in this division don't give you a sniff. And that's been prevalent for us the last 2 games. Against Chatham and Sheppey, we probably had 4 shots in 2 games. But today we let them have too many chances. We've let them into the game too easily, and that's what we need to cut out.
If you have a look, they've missed a penalty. They've scored 3 goals. They've had the one where it's hit the bar. Lawrence saved it. They've had 2 or 3 attempts at going in there. So was that us panicking, or was that?
No, that's us taking our foot off the gas. That's us thinking 3-1, job done, get home. That's what it is. It comes down to poor mentality when we go 3-1 up. Our mentality at 3-1 was, job done. When it should have been, can we get 4? Can we get 5? Can we get 6? And that's where we need to get to. So, and that's what the top teams in the division do. And if we was playing a top team today, we'd have lost that game, because they would have punished us. And unfortunately for us, K Sports didn't punish us today. And we've I've said there, don't get me wrong, I feel we was the better team on the course of the game, but I do feel we've got away with one.
The penalties, I thought, I was looking at them both thinking, really.
By the way, he's only give our one because he give their second one.
Right, okay.
If he don't give their second penalty there, he never gives ours in a million years.
Well, their fans were saying that the ref was biased and he's cost them the game, and I thought, well,
yeah, exactly that. No, their second goal is a clear foul on our right back here, and it comes from their throwing. From it, clear foul on him. Gets a big push in the back where he's giving them all day in the first half, but we get one there and then they go and score from it. So, mate, I could be here all day. We could spend every single interview, Tom, talking about referees. It's pointless. It is what it is, and we have to get on with it. But I felt that his decisions today, he only gave our one because he gave theirs.
Right, I thought I heard you or one of our bench shout when they'd scored, "Come on, lift it. It's only a draw. Go." And then was our penalty a bit soft?
Yeah, like I said, he only gave ours because he gave their second one. If you don't give their second one, because he don't give ours, it's as simple as that.
It was no softer than their penalty.
That's what I mean. They're both as soft as each other. So that's what I'm saying. If he tells his player to get up, he don't give ours because he set his stall out with their one, so he had to give it. He didn't have a choice. He had to give it. But it's like I said, I'm not happy drawing at places like this. We come here to win, and when we're at 3-3. I want a winner. Simple as that. There's 5 minutes left. We play to win. We don't play to draw. We don't play to lose. We play to win. And that was the mentality.
Having had a kamikaze 20 minutes or so and throwing the game away, you must be absolutely delighted that we did actually get back on it and go and get a penalty and score.
I said to and the boys that know me well in the squad, my favourite saying is find a way to win, and we've done that today. We've found a way. I don't know how, but we have found a way to win because we look like we was dead and buried. And if anything, it looked like they was going to nick a fourth. But then we've come out and showed good character and a good mentality to go and get the win. So for that, I'm over the moon about. But it shouldn't have even been close, Tom. That's what I've got the ump about, is that we need to stop giving teams chances and stop giving them a helping hand in games. And as soon as we do that, we could really go on a huge run. That's the thing now. If we cut out giving teams opportunities and giving teams a chance, then we can go on a huge run.
That 20 minutes in the first half, if we can play like that for a half, then 60 minutes, that's the kind of play that Chatham put in and Glebes put in over every game.
Tom, I say to you all along, it's a process, and that's probably the first time you've seen 20 minutes or half hour of that, isn't it? Before, I've been sitting there going, we had a good 10-minute spell, but now we've had a good half-hour spell. Next time, hopefully, and generally, it will just keep getting better and better, and we'll be setting those sort of standards. But we just need to keep doing what we're doing. We need to keep winning, keep performing well, and keep working towards our end goal.
Quickly on the new players that are coming.
Yeah, so Iman Akunja, you've seen everything about him today. He's gives us a real lift and a real intensity and a real bite. Exactly that. He was outstanding, and that's probably him at 60%. So there's a lot to come with him. Who else is there? That was it. Toch Singh.
No, Toch was before.
Yeah, I'm trying to think now. No, it's only E-Man this week. Yeah.
Am I tempting fate here because I was asked to print off a few registrations?
Yeah, no, I think you might be tempting fate. No, there is one other player, but unfortunately he couldn't play today. But he'll be in for next weekend. He's the forward that we've brought in. But no, E-Man gives us a big lift. But I thought Toch Singh was incredible. Yeah, I did as well. I thought he was superb today, picking up good areas. Yeah.
It's interesting to see would it work today. For that first time they played together, for that 20 minutes, half hour where we just kept the ball and kept pushing.
And I'll be completely honest, I don't think it's a coincidence that they had a bit of joy when Quabs come off. Because Quabs is like the insurance policy for Tochi and E-Man in there. So when Quabs come off, it was like we sort of opened a door for them and they stepped through it, which is fair play to them.
In hindsight, would you have not made any subs?
Possibly, Tom. Yeah, possibly. You're right. I said to Joe there, I said, it looks good as a gaffer, doesn't it? When you're 3-1 up, you make 3 subs, and he comes back to 3-all. but there's boys nursing little knocks and stuff, so that changes had to be made. But yeah, they didn't go how we wanted them to go. But like I said, it shouldn't have even been that close in the first place, Tom. We should have been out of sight at one point. But you have to give them credit because they kept plugging away, and then when we presented them with a chance, they took it. And for that, you have to give them credit.
What's the next week for us?
Training Monday, team meeting Wednesday, and then all focus on next Saturday.
Well done, Darren. I mean, that's one of the I've done some mental games over the years, but you're 4-3s and when you're getting beat 3-0 and you come back and win. But I think that 1-0, considering we threw it away,
considering how much of in control we was, that's what makes that game mental because we was in full control.
Very rarely get back and go and
Exactly, and that's why I said it was written on us in the wall there that they were going to go and nick it, and that's just testament to the boys we've got in that dressing room that they're there to fight now, and we're ready to go.
Well done, Darren. We'll see you Saturday.
Top man, see you then.